Children, 4 lessons are completed here. Now we are going to learn about lesson 5, Europe. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the natural resources and environment location of the Europe. Let us see. Take your textbook and see page number 42. Location of Europe. In order to find out the location of Europe and to see how far it is from India, you will need an atlas or a globe. If we want to see the location of Europe and how far it is from India, first we have to see the atlas or a globe. If you have an atlas, take it and take the map of Europe. Otherwise, take your textbook and see. There is a map given in this page. Europe. Here I have drawn this. Look at map 1 in which Europe has been shaded. Here, Europe shaded with red color. See all of you in your textbook. Europe shaded with the red color. This is the part of Europe. Identify the boundaries of Europe and see the boundaries also given in this map. All of you see the map of Europe and see the boundaries and the oceans of the Europe. There is an ocean to its north. North side there is an ocean. What is the name of that ocean? Already I explained about the directions of a map. What is the top of the map direction? North. Bottom, south. Right side is east and left side west. So, what is the ocean on the north of the Europe? Arctic Ocean. On the north side, Arctic Ocean is there. This is frozen. That means full of ice. For most of the year, this ocean is frozen. Name the ocean to the west of Europe. Now identify which ocean is west of Europe. See, observe, this is north side and bottom is south and right side is east, left side is west. So what is the name of the ocean? Atlantic Ocean. West side, Atlantic Ocean. This ocean separates the two continents, Europe and North America. This ocean separates Europe and North America. About 500 years ago, the people of Europe discovered the sea route to America and millions of Europeans migrated to the continent of America and settled down there. About 500 years ago, who discovered sea route? Europeans. Who discovered sea route? Europeans discovered sea route and migrated the people to America and settled down there. Look at the atlas and find the name of the sea just south of Europe. See, there is a sea just south of Europe. South means bottom. See here, what is the name of the sea given in the map? See and observe that Mediterranean Sea. What is the name of the sea? Mediterranean Sea. South side, Europe, south side. This sea separates Europe in the north from Africa in the south. The name of this sea means middle of the world. Do you know why it is called by this name? Why it is called? In ancient times, the people of Europe did not know about other countries. In ancient times, people did not know about other countries like America or Australia. They only knew about Europe. In ancient time, they only knew about Europe. They did not know the America and Australia. They only knew about Europe, western parts of Asia, northern parts of Africa. What they know? Only Europe and Africa they only know. They don't know about America and Australia in ancient times. You can see that all these regions are situated around the Mediterranean Sea. That is why Europeans thought this sea was in the center of the world. So these Europeans thought what they thought the sea was in the middle of the region. So it has been known by this name ever since. So this is called the Mediterranean Sea by Europeans. Name the mountains to the east of Europe. Observe the map, you can find out the mountains. There are mountains in the east of Europe. This is the east side. Here, these are Ural mountains. What are the name of mountains? Ural mountains on the east side of Europe. These mountains are not very high. Asia is on the east of these mountains. Where is Asia? In the eastern side of this mountains. This is the Asia continent. We are living in this continent. Our continent name is Asia. India is in Asia continent. Europe is to the west. So Asia is to the east of Ural mountains, as well as the west side. What is there? Europe. Asia and Europe are one continuous landmass. This landmass is therefore called Eurasia. Asia and Europe, these are on one landmass. That is why it is called Eurasia. Next, mountains, plains and rivers. See mountains, plains and rivers on the map of Europe. You have given it for page number 46, map 4. Let us learn more about the mountains, plains and rivers of Europe with the help of map 4. Europe has several snow-covered mountains. Which type of mountains in Europe? Several snow-covered mountains. Look for the Alps and the Pyrenees in the map. Here given Alps and Pyrenees. See in your textbook you can find out the Alps and Pyrenees. Here there is Pyrenees. And here Alps. These two are mountains. The Alps, the most important mountain ranges of Europe. Which are the more important mountain ranges in Europe? Alps. All covered with snow all year around. Year full, these mountains are covered with snow. The Caucasian mountains, and see here there are one more mountains, Caucasian mountains. These mountains separated the Caspian Sea and Black Sea. You observe this map, you can find out that. Caucasian mountains which lie between the Caspian Sea and the Black Sea. From the southern boundary of Europe, these two are south side of Europe. The two are very high and covered with snow all year round. These two are covered with the snow. All year they covered with the snow. There is a lot of difference between Asia and Europe. There is a lot of difference between Asia and Europe. We can see many plateaus in Asia. In this Asia we can see many plateaus. Already in 6th class we learned about the plateau regions. But there are no large plateaus in Europe. But in Europe, no large plateaus. Here, so many are plateaus. There are only small plateaus in France, Germany and Spain. Where are the plateaus? There are only Spain, Germany and France. There are vast plains in Europe. In Europe, so many plains are there. Vast plains. In Asia, so many plateaus are there. Eastern Europe is a vast plain which stretches across several countries like Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Belarusia, etc. You see map in page number 44, Europe political map here given, and you have practice map also down of that. You can identify the names, places of here. And you should practice this map. Eastern Europe is a vast plain which stretches across several countries. These plains experience heavy snowfall and bitter cold in winters. Snowfall here heavy. So these areas are cold in winters. When the snow melts in summer, small streams start flowing. When the snow melts in summer, small streams start flowing in this region. They join to form mighty rivers. These small streams all together form mighty rivers. It is from these plains that rivers like the Dnieper and the Volga. This is the longest river in Europe. Which is the longest river in Europe? Volga. Volga river is longest river in Europe. European rivers are used. Okay, next in the next class we will continue more about this.